different classes in SimGrid for your ACC console race or series. So as you can see here, once we set up our race or series, you do all your setup stuff, you're going to come to cars and classes, and this is what you're going to see. All right, so if you just want to do one single class for overall, you just type up whatever you want, and however many you're going to allow in your race or series for that class. So we'll say 30. Over here, you can select whatever car you want. It breaks it down to the very difference that ACC has. So I'm going to say GT3. You can then even select individual cars. I only want to do 4 Ferraris, right? Or we'll just do all. Now, if you want to do multiple classes, you come down here and you hit add another class. So we'll change this and say this is my pro class. We'll say this is my Pro-Am class, cars, all, and say I only want 10 in my Pro-Am, I only want 10 in my Pro, and we'll add another one. We'll call it Am. Same thing, GT3, select all, and we'll make this the bigger class, which is 30. You can select a date and deadline for changing cars, so you can make it after halfway through your series or right before the race season starts, or not at all. If you're not at all, you just leave it blank. Then you can hit update. And now, how is it going to look in game, right? Because if you leave it all just plain, it'll end up being all red. Everyone's the same in your MFD. So the whole purpose of having multiple classes is to see the different classes. So if we go to another series I have created, we have Pro, we have Am, and Pro-Am as well. So this column on the right, it says the driver category is your MFD number plate color. So there's 3 colors. There's white, there's silver, and there's red. White represents platinum and gold. The red is represented by bronze, and silver is silver. So now you can see I have one driver that has not been added, so he would end up just being red, but you can do it 2 different ways. You can go into manage, and then from manage, you can change his class if you prefer. It's like, oh, he signed up in the wrong spot, and he's going to go in pro, whatever. You can switch it right here. You can change their car number, you can change their manufacturer, or you can change their car, which will then change their manufacturer. If you're getting crazy, you can have a starting grid position or a ballast add. Restrictor right now doesn't quite really work in ACC console. Debate on some certain specific cars, but that's here or there. But here, this is also where you can change the color of the placard. So 0 will be for the red placard, 1 would be for the silver placard, 2 or 3 is for the white placard. So he's an Am, so I'm going to leave him at 0, and we hit update. Then we go back to drivers. Now, there's a second way to change this more quickly for a big group. As you can see, I have a ton of bronze, right? A ton of Ams. So I can just click this yellow checkbox. Now it selects all the drivers within that class. Then I can come all the way back up here and change them all at once. So here we'll just show, I want to change them all to silver now, or to gold, since no one's really using that. We'll switch to gold, then we'll update here when it decides, and there it goes. And you can see now everybody will be gold except for Mr. Powers here for some reason, but we can go in and change him later. So we'll move them back, the bronze. It updates, and again, everyone's back to bronze for that class. So that's how you get it to look in the series. As for scoring, scoring for your championship or your race, here I have it set for I like to mimic real life, so I have the FIA race points, top 10, because each class there's only 10 in the top 2 classes, and there's a bunch in the AM class, so we'll have it based on that. You can set the amount of points for fastest lap. You can enable manufacturing scoring, which will be for per class. I believe the team scoring would be for overall. Now, if you have the next tier of SimGrid, you might can have the addition of doing overall as well. So here, if you have that, you can name it to whatever championship. You hit create, and then you would select what classes you want in there. You can only make it just pro and pro am, or here we do all three, and then you can select the points that you want to use. Which it's not showing for some reason, so we'll save. Now it shows. Now, because I'm going to have a lot of people, and we can go a lot deeper into our scoring. How do you upload results? Well, there's different classes. Do I have to separate anything? No. You just go into edit results, update your results however you have them from Gportal, and it already splits it up for you guys. So all you have to do is upload your file, and it will split it on its own, built in. Go to another one. I can show you old results. That it splits it itself. That you don't have to do anything differently. So whatever the sign up is, the SimGrid will automatically switch it all up for you, and you can do your edits and whatnot per results. All right, well, thanks for coming and watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks.